Hi everyone, this is vlog number 12, I think, of 90 Days of YouTube. Do you know what, I was just recapping and trying to remember what I talked about last Monday, and my brain is so overworked that I can't remember. I went back and had a quick look at the video, and I think one of the things I did was talked about numbers, which I'd said in the previous episode not to focus on. Anyway, just as a recap, so I'm up to 98 subscribers on YouTube now, close to that 100 mark, and I'm still not got any followers on Twitch. I've still got 3 followers on Twitch. You know, I'm really pleased with the YouTube change. I don't think it's got anything to do with the content I'm currently putting up on my channel, but something's working, something's attracting people. Which is really good. And just to recap on what I've been doing with Video Creators 30 Days to a Better YouTube channel, is that I think that basically I've spent the book takes you through a lot of really practical steps, and I said this before, it's actually really good as a workbook to go, okay, today I'm going to do this task, tomorrow I'm going to do this task. And actually when I go and look at my channel, which I was talking about yesterday, when I go and look at my channel, it all looks so much more coherent, and maybe that's because I've been looking at it more. And like I said yesterday, I don't really look at my channel very much, and that's probably a big mistake. But actually looking at it again today and reviewing some of the stuff that I've done from 30 Days of YouTube, my whole channel's starting to look a bit more coherent, a bit more like it's all put together as one piece, rather than, you know, a bit of one font here, different font there, some different colours here, blah blah blah. So it is looking really good, and there's still work to do, don't get me wrong, but I wonder if when people go to my channel, that's what, you know, the consistency of it is actually, and I don't mean the consistency in terms of thickness of custard or anything, but you know, the consistency of the branding, for want of a better word. So I'm quite pleased with that. I'm quite pleased with getting close to 100. That's a really big milestone for me. It's not very many subscribers, but let's be honest, from going from none to 100 is a big step. So that's good. The only disappointment I had yesterday, after I finished recording my vlog yesterday, I had another look at my old Xbox, my original Xbox console that I bought, and to be honest, I think it's completely hosed. I had a poke around with it, I did a load of research on the internet, and I've got to be honest, I think it's dead. So I bought another one today, another possibly dead one. So I might end up with 2 dead ones, but I still haven't spent too much money on them. I can't remember how much the one was today. But basically, I'm hoping I'm going to merge 2 dead ones to make a live one. Yeah, I know. It's wishful thinking, I think. And the trouble is, if I do this, when I've done this with previous consoles before and bought old ones that needed repair, and I've actually managed to repair them and get them working, this is the first time I've gone, okay, I think this one's dead, and I think the video chip is gone in the current one I've got. This is the first time I've bought another one to try and repair that are both broken. So it might just be a disaster, but it's a project. I enjoy doing it, and hopefully it'll work out. Apologies if you can hear dogs in the background. I've got the window open because it's quite warm, and our next door neighbour's got little yappy things. What else is going on? Not very much, really. I'm just trying to think if there's anything that I've done or looked at today. One of the interesting things I've been doing with Twitch is I've been actually looking at the Reddit /r/Twitch. It's quite an interesting community there. I guess there must be one for YouTube. I haven't looked at it, but Twitch is interesting from my perspective because being quite a technical person, there's lots of people on there with problems with OBS and different capture cards and this, that and the other. So actually some of it makes really quite interesting reading. I found an article that was saying that there's a problem with USB mics and Windows 10, which is not good. And so a lot of people who have upgraded to Windows 10, who are streamers, have got USB mics rather than like dynamic or that go through an XLR cable. apparently having problems with the audio levels, and it gets really, really quiet. So, and luckily I haven't got an audio mic, so it doesn't bother me too much. But yeah, it's kind of interesting, an interesting Windows fault that probably nobody ever tested, because USB mics, it was just like, okay, plug it in. Does the driver work? Does the little sound meter move when you say something into it? Bang, jobs are good, and those USB mics work. But actually, probably nobody went that further step and went, how's this going to work with streaming or recording or re-encoding or anything like that? And so a lot of people have been complaining about that, which is kind of bad news. And it doesn't look like there's any kind of fix on the horizon yet at the moment either, which is unfortunate. And apparently it's happening to a lot of USB mics, not just the usual ones. I think it's the AT2020, which is quite a popular YouTube and Twitch microphone. What else? Yeah, so that's why I've been following r/r/Twitch, because it's really interesting topics of conversation. There's a lot of people on there trying to work out how to break through in Twitch. There's a lot of people complaining that they've not been partnered, which is kind of interesting, considering that Twitch have got a very clear policy on who they partner and who they don't. But there's lots of really helpful stuff. There's lots of encouragement for people who are gone and they're going, I went on the stream and there was nobody watching and stuff like that. So that's really good. So yeah, it's really interesting. So check it out, /r/Twitch on reddit.com. It's if you're into Twitch or you want to get into Twitch, it's a really good place to go and get some useful information. Anyway, that's it for today. As I said yesterday, hopefully there's going to be a vlog today, Wednesday and Friday, and some other content coming up, hopefully. I might get around to doing a tutorial. This week's going to be interesting because I think I'm off work Friday, and I think Caroline is out Thursday, so that means I might stream later on Thursday night and see how that goes. So that'll be an interesting test to see whether streaming later works. Oh, and the other thing about Twitch is there's the God Save the Stream podcast on tonight. It's 3 British guys. They're quite well known in the gaming community on Twitch. They just do a general chat about what's going on. So yeah, check that out if you can. Social media, I think it's up here. I'm going to stick my finger up and say, yes, find social media up here. If you want to know what's going on, the best thing to do is follow me on Twitter. Thanks very much for watching. I'll be back in soon. Cheers.